damn it, that shit doesn't. I'll set it to 36. That's fine. Oh wait, if I just hit save that. I almost hit the unstream button. That wouldn't have been fun. Oh, people are rolling in. Hold on, I have to tweet. I have to tweet. All right. Omega Maddie, how's it going? Manon, how's it going? Elijah, how's it going? We're back. Well, we never left. We're still here, I guess. Oh, we need some tunes. I almost forgot about the tunes. They're like the most important part of the stream. Kingdom Hearts Lo-Fi. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. This one. Turn this in. Shaboy, how's it going? Or Showboy, however you pronounce it. Shaboy. Got the music bumping. The audio stream's current bit rate is lower than usual bit rate. Whatever. WarioWare, how's it going? Fun fact, in my anime rate for the Pokemon, I gave James a Tangle Up. That's awesome. I like that. Hot take, ZA stars per... Yeah. Yeah, if you hate the ZA starters, I don't know what to tell you. It's one of those things where I look at it and I go just like, okay, you don't like them. I get it. But you understand that the whole point of them being here is that they will be better because they'll either have new forms or megas, right? Like, you know, that's kind of the thing. We're going to get, like, better stuff for them. So, why are you crying? That's good. Hi, Dolly. Hope you enjoyed the ZA trailer. It's about to make your job on Jespin Greninja much easier or harder based on perspective. I was just talking with a friend about that, Anirban. I was like, you know, oh man, like I couldn't, like because one of my biggest things I hate about X and Y is Ash Greninja as a concept. Because I'm always just like, just make it a mega. Just make it a mega. It's so dumb that the battle bond is so dumb. And then they went out and they were just like, okay, if we get megas for them, that solves some issues. Which means I can feasibly use a chest spin if I wanted to. But we'll be doing some kind of ZA starter stuff today, folks. Also, how's the music levels for you guys? Oh, this is perfect. This is a good reference. I had an idea for a funny meme video. So I thought it would be fun. I was gonna do it. It's not like, again, this isn't a long. This will be the quote unquote next video, but like, it's not gonna take forever. It's gonna be like a little fun animated short type deal. So I thought I'd, you know, do the little artwork I wanted to do for it, on stream with you guys for Saturday. For, you know, I don't really have a name for these Saturday streams. They're just the Saturday streams. But I thought I'd do that here, where we can all have a little fun, a little chat, a little hootenanny. For a Pokemon who I want to gain Mega, give my boy Heliolisk a Mega. I love Heliolisk. He's my favorite Kalos-mon, and I want him to have a Mega so badly. Do a little of that. What kind of evolutions do you think the starters would have now that they're a new region and possibly in a new time? Well, I don't think we're that far into the future. I think we're like, if we're anything like, we're barely past 20 years. Like, I think it might be just a few years in the future. So I don't think we're expecting anything crazy. Pardon me, I want them to have new forms. But like, I also think I would have to hear the explanation for why. It could just be the fact that Lumio City is undergoing this renovation and it's a new environment, and Pokemon have never evolved in Lumio City like this before, that they can have Colossian forms. But I need a proper explanation for how they would get new forms beyond just like they just have new forms, because in my head that doesn't make sense, because evolutionary wise, how does that make sense? Not like evolution as in Pokemon evolution as in like real evolution. When it comes to when it comes to megas, I think they'll definitely get megas. I don't see why they wouldn't. I know it's like we don't really have precedent for like the starters in Kalos getting megas, but it'd be kind of weird to bring back mega evolution and not give them megas. Like, this is a good opportunity. But I want both. I want new forms and I want megas for them. I'm gonna be honest, I'm greedy like that. What's up, DJ Cock? What's up, Masoji? What's up, Gunmetal Gator? You don't like they're two Johto starters? It's weird, but also, like, I mean, I'd rather we get two Johto starters in Tepig than, like, you know... Well, for one, it's kind of I think it's funny because, the one thing that always annoyed me was that everybody had, like, this grand, like, this is how it's gonna be. We're gonna be like this. And I kind of thought about it for a second. I was like, we don't have it. We're basing all this off of Legends Arceus. And we don't actually have any hard confirmation that what happened in Legends Arceus is the rules of how everything's supposed to go down. So we're all just kind of guessing, and it's kind of funny, just the idea of it. But I love Chikorita. I'm glad she gets more time to shine. You know, Totodile's great. Tepig, I like Emboar more than I like Tepig and Pignite, so I'm just happy that all three of them will be getting new stuff to make them better. This leaf is annoying the fuck out of me. Let's see, let's try... little monkey see, monkey do. There, a little of that. A little... Here, this process. If you notice me going through long periods of silence when I'm not reading, it's because I'm drawing and I can't do both at the same time because I'm not that talented. Yet, once I develop a second pair of eyes that rest on my forehead or open my third chakra to gain the Eye of Enlightenment, then I'll be able to read chat and draw at the same time. Whatever, I'll fix that in the smoothing process. Let's check out chat. I see it moving out of my peripherals. Also, we got to get a Dragon EV because Sylveon from Kalos, it'll rock the tide of the game, plus the year of the EV. That'd be interesting. I've never been one of those people that's always been like, EV needs new forms. I was just been like, EV's fine with where it is. If it got new forms, I'm happy. But if not, I'm not complaining. Chikorita is more nature-based, while Tepig is more of a luchador. And Totodile may evolve based on Sewer Gator. Yeah, I mean, I could imagine something with the Catacombs, Poison or Ghost type for Totodile. I think it's pretty... I don't want to say it's set in stone, but the Draining... We saw... it was like... I think it was Draining Kiss in this trailer for Chikorita, telling us she's getting more Fairy moves. She also always has had Reflect and Light Screen as moves, so Psychic or Fairy I could see for Chikorita. Tepig, I could see like a Rock or a Ground type, possibly. Healer's a lot of Rock move, like Head Smash. So I could see something like that. Maybe more Minotaur-like. I watched the Hidden Power podcast yesterday where Game Boy Luke and Birdkeeper Toby, or Lorekeeper Toby, were on. Part of my French. So that's where I get some of my ideas. What your views are on regional variants for Ashmon and reusing them? I am mixed. There are some I clearly see are different vibe and storytelling. Well, if you've watched my original video on my team's video, I originally gave Ash a Farfetch'd, even though my rule is I couldn't give anyone any Pokemon Ash has caught before. I can't give them to him. And in my mind, Galarian Farfetch'd and Farfetch'd are completely different. So I don't, like, you know, for me, it made no difference. I think it comes down to the forms and how different are they. Like, Alolan Ninetales and Ninetales are completely different. But, like, honestly, most regional forms are pretty different. It really depends on, like, you know, what you're going to go through. I want to see the list. Like, if there's any that are super similar. I mean, like, I'd never give Ash, like, an Alolan Raichu or anything, but I also wouldn't give him any Electric-type Pokemon because of Pikachu. Or at least any pure Electric types. Or, like, mostly Electric types. You know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, like, Alolan Golem is Electric, but it's also Rock-type. It has a lot of stuff. You know, most forms are pretty different enough that I don't mind them. If you get to Unova, can we make a joke where there's a Heatmore that's a recurring character? No one remember him because he's forgettable. We'll see. I think this is one of the... I think as is the one that got the actual stars for Quasar after traveling... Oh, you think AZ is one of the... that actually got the stars for Quasar after traveling the world for 3,000 years. And Quasar is gifted to us after researching them. I meant AZ. Yeah, you're good, Justin. No, that'd be interesting. I mean, that'd be a great way of bringing him in. I think the way you know what's funny? First time I looked at my screen, I didn't realize. I never really made sure if Chikorita was on screen. Nah, that's not how I want to do the eyes. Yeah, no, you know what's funny? If you guys have watched Boruto, if you have, but, you know, I made a funny meme in my head where I sent my friends where it's like Orochimaru AZ getting away with the war crimes you committed years later only to retire to do nothing. Or to chill. My theory is the starter will be tied to the legendaries with their final evolutions getting Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. Oh, that's interesting. I'm so excited to see Emboar again. I'm really hoping they get new megas rather than regional forms. I feel like regional forms wouldn't make much sense with the emphasis they're putting on the megas. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Hasbin Hotel? What's up, Pokey Simon? Yeah, like I said, it all depends. For me, it all depends on how they do the forms. Like, I think there's a way they can write, as long they write it in a smart enough way that they kind of makes sense. But if they just slap them in there with no explanation, I'm gonna have questions and be a little, you know. Again, Pokemon's not really the best writing. Like, I had someone tell me about how Scarlet and Violet has, like, you know, like some good writing, and I looked at them and I said, yeah, sure, even though I was like, nope, they're dumb. Not they're dumb. The Scarlet and Violet writers are dumb. Look, she has eyelashes because she's a girl. All Chikoritas are female to me, and that's just because of Ash's. Even though the gender ratio is absurdly skewed to the male. Which I learned that was for all the starters, which is a funny realization to have at my age when you've been playing Pokemon this long. Can you give us your version of Lucius's team? Yeah, we can do that. What about James having a Gligar and Scraggy? They're owned by Ash and Original. I wouldn't be against that. You know, we'll see how it goes. Where do you draw the line on Ash having owned a Pokemon? Ash technically caught a Beedrill and Johto, not saying, but did he really catch a Palpitoad? So big. I'll go over the difference here. Let me pull up Ash. What's up, Omega Maddie? So again, like, we can discredit certain Pokemon Ash has caught all we want. But, like, Palpitoad probably had more screen time than Muck or Kingler in terms of actually doing stuff. Not a lot, not by a lot. It's probably the same amount or the same thing. But everyone would still say Ash caught Kingler and Muck. You know? Like, so it's kind of like, look, a good point of reference. They're on this list. He caught them. Like, with Kukui, you know, Mr. Mime, he caught them. He caught these two. You know, he didn't have Primate for long. He still caught it. He caught, like, I would argue Larvitar doesn't count. Even though he showed up at the end, he doesn't count as, like, one of Ash's Pokemon. You know, and, like, here's the thing. There's also others. Like, he technically caught a Sea King, temporarily owned and stuff, but, like, we wouldn't really count that. No one talks about Ash's Sea King. It's sort of like, if they had the basis of a character, like, I count them. You know, Beedrill, he caught it for a competition. It's the equivalent of when he caught the Rowlet in Journeys. Like, say Ash never caught his own Rowlet. I wouldn't couch this as Ash suddenly has a Rowlet. So that's kind of how I treat it. It's kind of like the, you know, what's the obvious here? Like, we might not like Palpitoad, but we remember he's there. You know, he was a character. I think the ZA stars will get Mega Evolution, but the Cow stars will get Bond forms. God, I hope there's not Bond forms. No, I meant that you said no one could have a Pokemon that Ash owned, yet in Team Rocket video game you gave Ash those Pokemon. No, it's not. The rule isn't no one can have a Pokemon that Ash owned. The rule is Ash can't use anything he can't catch. It doesn't matter if Ash uses, like, his teammates, companions, anyone else uses Pokemon Ash caught before. No, like, that's not what it is. So it's literally all about if Ash owns it, because again, when I went through the original videos, it was the reason, like, I gave everyone else new teams for fun, but also like they just didn't, there weren't enough Pokemon for me to say they can't use anything they've ever caught before either. Don't be putting Charizard propaganda Fire Sparker in my goddamn chat. Who the hell do you think you are? Splatterspark, we're drawing stuff for my next video, not the rewrite. The rewrite's still working on. So, I'll give you guys a little update on the rewrite. So currently, I'm about halfway through, editing-wise. I'm at the gym battle, which isn't a spoiler because I have said in the past that literally, we will be, every episode's pretty much going to have a gym battle, or it's going to have some big important event happen. There's, like, I don't see myself writing an episode of, like, 3 to 4 mini episodes contained within that episode that, will have nothing, you know, like, they'll all be important some way. So, we just reached Cerulean City in the rewrite, like, after we left. I'm in the middle, I'm about to start writing, or animating the gym battle. Shut up, PD. I see you in there. God damn you. You're right, Alex. Aleximo, I don't know why I said your full name. Like if I said Alex, you would be like, is he talking to me? No. It's been a long morning, okay? I just learned Chick-fil-A changed its fries up, and I'm not happy. But yeah, Paltoad is the best mon. Primeape still counts as an Ashmon. Again, Primeape was there. He got caught. Ash used him in a fighting tournament. You know, Primeape was a Pokemon. Even if we, like... again, I understand what you guys are meaning, but it's also kind of like there's Pokemon that Ash caught randomly. Like, if he just threw Pokeball at something and it caught it and it, you know, gave it off, and gave it away, I'd be like, you know, yeah, it doesn't really count. But like, Primeape was an Ash Pokemon. Let's open... I'm going to move this out of the way in case there's spoilers. I also don't need you guys seeing my files. What's wrong with you people? Hey, an Ash Pose. Yeah, Ash Shock. I originally only had this with his hat off, so I added his hat back for this. Nope, that's a different type of shocked. That's Ash getting an item. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, spoiler, new Ash form. Or Ash emote. Ash with pride. I need this because I need this color. This is my default color. I've never written it down, but it's my default for outlining. Why do you draw on a yellow background? Is it an eye thing or what? It's kind of an eye thing, really, more than anything. It just feels better than drawing on a white background. I feel like I can kind of have some better roughs. White, like, I don't know, just white feels bad to draw on. You know, it just feels too blinding to the eyes. This is like kind of a softer, almost like a blueprint yellow. Boop. So, you know, I enjoy it. It's, I don't know, it's just satisfying to draw on. It's like when I use Comic Sans to write over, like, Times New Roman or Arial. It's just, you know, it's a sensory thing. I have a bad feeling we made Charizard Z. I don't think we're getting Charizard Z. I think it's you know, I honestly don't even think we would get second mega forms for our current Pokemon, you know? I don't see why we would. Because it was like, you know, I know why they did the 2 Mega Charizards, because Charizard's popular, but I don't see us doing it. Bizarro Doliwhop would give Ash a Charizard and a Battle 1 form. I'd make him the best Pokemon. Yeah, we are already halfway, Splatter Spark. I'd open up the video to check, but like, so, I usually, what I do is I break it down into, God, Kingdom Hearts is loud in my goddamn ears. I'm gonna lower this a little. I'll up it on the stream again, so we do it. So basically, the way the episodes are structured is we have, like, this is episode 3. This is what goes out on YouTube. And inside of it is part 1, 2, and 3. And this is how I structure all my videos, or at least the Ash Team's redone videos. And so currently, part 1 is done. I might need to go back and, like, I need to go back and draw a few, like, character expressions for certain people, but overall, all the main animation part of it is done. Part 2 is about 5 minutes, 5.5 seconds long, or 5 minutes, 30 seconds long. I'm 3 minutes into that. So that one's getting there. I just got to do gym battle. Next one is about 6 minutes long. So overall, it's like a 21-minute long video, give or take. But with that, you know, it's we're making progress. Like I said, I can have this done in 2 weeks, I think. Work's going slow for me in real life, so I have time on my hands. The only real detractor of time is my puppy. That's because he's a silly dog. I need to turn smoothing back on. Yep, that's not how I wanted that to go. Where's my brain at? Yeah, so it's going well. We're almost done. One. What drawing pad and software do I use? I use a Cintiq. I think this is a 24 HD touch pad. It's 24 inches. It's big. I got it as a gift. I don't recommend buying it. They are worth thousands of dollars. If this thing breaks, it's going to be quite expensive to replace. I recommend, you know, you can basically achieve this with an iPad if you want, or there are other cheaper drawing programs out there, or drawing pads, or even ones that don't have screens on them. I could never use the ones that didn't have screens on them. So it's just a habit I built up, but there's always a learning curve no matter if you're using a screen or not. Program-wise, I use Photoshop. I use all the Adobe products. My main job is an After Effects editor. So that's kind of, I have all the products, but that's also because of work. Yeah, this does look like a legal notepad, PD. That's actually funny. Let's zoom in on the face. And tail. And do that. Smooth this out a little. Where's my brain at? Only new mons to get it should be Kalos starters, and Flygon. Wrong. Add Gunmetal Gator. No. Are you going to give each companion a meme face? Yeah, if I think of it. I think last stream or the one before that where we were doing art, we were going to do the Enel face for Brock, which I still got to finish. But if I think of one, I'll give it to him. I'm not going to try and force it, but people really like the Ash Oonga Booga Cave Bob Sponge Band face, so, you know, I'm going to roll with it. Are you going to give... give Brock a Shuckle? Would be useful for him since his goal... maybe, you know. Like I said, by the way, any suggestions from you guys, that's always, you know, that's always like, give this person this Pokemon. I'll think on it, but, you know, I'm never, you know, I'll never say yes or no. I'll just go, I think it's the same color as the SolidWorks blueprint. I don't know if anyone will know what that thing is, though. I think, yeah, oh, yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, no, that, funny enough, not where I got it from, but also, good on ya. I know you're not a fan of Horizons, but unlike Ash's series, they're doing time skip in Arc 5. Cool. You know? Good for them, you know? Those kids are still trash, though. That's the hard part, you know? I'm kind of confused by the starters they chose. In a way, Totodile feels odd since it's one of the most popular water starters of all time. That is an odd thing. Well, I mean, it's like odd, but it's not. Because here's the thing. I don't think of a water starter that is actually, like, too unpopular. I mean, sure, you could count Poplio or something, but I think it's kind of different because when we think of, like, what's popular or not, we think about it from us, but, like, I think what they probably consider is probably Japan, mostly. To my knowledge, I would think they would think of Japan first when it comes to the popularity levels of Pokemon. So I don't know how popular Poplio is over there, but I can see why they did Totodile, because maybe they're trying to get all the stuff for Johto Pokemon done, because they got Cyndaquil with the new form, so giving Chikorita and Totodile something next means they don't really have to do anything with them next. So maybe, you know, let's merge these together. But I can't really think of a starter that, I mean, Poplio is probably the only one I could see, but, like, I don't know. I think it's so they can get all the Gen 2 stuff out of the way. Which ain't a bad way of going about it, you know? Though it is funny me, the people are there like, why isn't Cyndaquil there? And stuff like, why is Tepig there, not Cyndaquil? It's like, are you brain dead? Like, does the frontal lobe not connect? Like, it's because Cyndaquil was in the last game. Like, you know. Like, Cyndaquil doesn't need anything new. It was just there. Just because the other two starters are there doesn't mean it is. Because we've all, like, people incorrectly assumed that it's like, it has to be a starter from different regions. Mostly just going off of information we already knew before, but, like, still, we didn't, like, you know, it's just weird. We're all out here assuming stuff. And you know what they say about assuming? It makes you an asshole. I didn't see the latest trailer for Horizons. Did anyone else think the female protagonist of ZA looks like Leaf from Fire Red, Leaf Green? Kind of. I mean, but I think it's because it's a... I mean, for me, personally, the only resemblance I see is it's a, you know, female brunette. I think most would be hilarious if you have Giselle, the Megamind, no bitches face. That'd be funny. Wouldn't be the case for water starters. Gen 7 through 9, honestly, I mean, it's not, I'm gonna be honest, they really haven't. I mean, like, the worst one is Quaxley. Even then, Quaxley is the least offensive of his line. From 7 to 9, it's, you know, we have Poplio, Sobble, and Sobble is awesome, and I won't take slander from my son in this chat. And Poplio's fine. Poplio is a seal. It looks goofy, but it's also a clown seal that evolves into a, you know, Primarina. So it kind of does what it needs to do. Quaxley and the Paldea starters suck. It's been revealed that Roy is getting shiny Mega Lucario in Arc 5, and I'm against it as Horizon's fan. Oh, funny. Snivy and Oshawott are in the corner crying. Oshawott ain't crying. Oshawott got his, you know, Oshawott got his Hugin Sambrod. And I don't think Snivy's crying either, if I'm being honest. Snivy got contrary back in the day. It just needs more moves, but Snivy's been fine. I think Snivy is going to be okay, gang. We have Snivy, 2 other lone serve next game. Be done. We might. What is my favorite starter? Probably. Shut up, PD. The worst is not Sobble. Sobble is great. Sobble's a champion. Well, okay, first off, PD, the reason why Goze and Teleon couldn't save Sobble is because, one, Sobble doesn't need saving. It actually downgraded by being a part of Go's team, because any Pokemon that was a part of Go is lesser in my eyes. I used to be a big fan of Suicune, and then Go caught it, and then I thought, wow, this Pokemon's lame as hell. My favorite starters by default is Bulbasaur, but, like, Trico, Mudkip, I'm a big fan of. I love Turtwig. You know, Sobble, I'm vehemently sending Chikorita and Cyndaquil. The entire Johto starter trio I love. So it kind of comes down to it. I guess either popular or Sobble or slightly unpopular. They wouldn't do Quaxley, but honestly, I also thought they might want to close the Johto triangle. Yeah, they wouldn't, but you know, again, Cyndaquil already got stuff, so it doesn't really need to. Italian is my boy. Yeah, Pokey Simon, you know what's up. You say Pele starters suck. We have Fuecoco the Bean. Fuecoco doesn't make up for the fact that they're just lame. I'm sorry. Oh man. Awkward teenage years, am I right? Fuecoco. You know? Oh man. Look at that boxy ass chest right there. I'm sorry, did you come out of Digimon Fusion with that? Bro looks like he's an action figure. I forgot to give her Nebs. I also technically forgot to give her an extra leg in the back, but I don't really want to. It'll mess up the feng shui. Let's color that in. Color that in. And color that in. Hooray! Nubs. And Control-Alt-G. Let's get some shading done. I'm calling it now. The next Legends game is in Galar, and starters will be Poplio, Litten, and Snivy, so they can finish the Gen 5 and 7, and also they don't have to do 5, 2, and 7. Possibly. I wouldn't be mad about that. Here's my least favorite grass starter. I love Chikorita more than I love Grookey. Fair enough. Just want to say that I like it. This trio is basically saying Tepig lied on his resume and joined Tepig. He just needed a job, man. You know, in this economy, it's hard. He had to lie. Everyone lies on their resume. I'll follow the shading pattern I see. Loosely. What am I doing? Grookey felt worse than Ash's Oshawott. Well, Ash's Oshawott's awesome. Grookey just... Ugh, God, Grookey. Grookey is on the level of Iris's Axew. Just annoying pricks that don't do anything. They're just time waster Pokemon, you know? A little bit of that. Yes, goes catching developments like catch Pokemon, send them into the backyard of the lab, barely make connection, rotate on journeys, repeat. Yeah, basically. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Skeletor's just started doing what Chandelure has been doing for years, and then we got Ceruledge. So, on terms of the Ghost Fire types, if you're losing to the Knight and the Chandelier. Are there other Ghost Fire types, or is those the only 3? I'm trying to remember. Skeledirge, Ceruledge, I think it's just those. Oh, Blacephalon. Oh, and Blacephalon's there. Yes, Blacephalon clears Skeledirge. Yeah. If you're between Quackable or Charizard, which one are you picking? Quackable. Oh, God, that's actually a hard one. That's a hard one. I hate both. Do I detect a Billiam fan? I've watched his videos. I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I've watched his videos. You know, I watched the Digimon ones back in the day. For my Digimon content, I'm more of a Karn EX fan. I can't choose between two. Elijah, I'm sorry. I can't choose between them. They're just both so terrible. I'll go out into the wilds by myself and survive. Yeah. Drop my pen. Why does Chikorita get so much hate? Because it was born into a region that was not built for it. It's more defensive in nature, and so any trainer when most people were kids, they used pure offense, no actual strategy or techniques. So when they use a defensive Pokemon, they think it's trash because it's not one-shotting everything. But it also gets hate for the same reasons people love Charmander, which is, it's, the hard mode of the Johto region, which is a region that's always already kind of hard because of the trash selection you get. Not in terms of designs, but just in terms of power levels. So it's kind of it got shot in the foot and then got told to walk. So that's kind of the hard part for Chikorita. It's not bad, it's just got shafted. Being a defensive natured grass type was always going to be its undoing because grass isn't a type that's too great offensively. And it's not a type that is too great defensively. So, you need some type combinations to really make a strong defensive grass type, a la Amoonguss or Ferrothorn. So when you're just a pure grass type, life gets pretty hard for you. But there is some design complaints. Like, I think Meganium losing the leaf head, kind of is not fun. I'm not a fan of that. I think the leaf part is the most unique part of the Chikorita. It also, the leaf part is what makes Chikorita fun. So to get rid of it for just antennae is just kind of lame in my mind. And I'm not even a huge Bayleaf fan, but I just wish I like Chikorita the most. And don't ask me about how I shade things. I just kind of do it by heart. I know there's science behind it, like which way the light's coming in. No, I play it by ear. What am I doing? If you were in the Pokemon anime, what would your team of 6 be? That's a hard one. Delcatty, Masquerain. I did this. Where's my Discord? I need to go find my friend Rose. I sent him a team once. It'd be no, this was the team I chose. I like it. All right, I'm just go with this one. Grimmsnarl, Hatterene, Masquerain, Delcatty, Komala, and Hydrapple. Those would be my team of 6. If you Dawn's Piplup versus Ash Oshawott, who wins? Ash is Oshawott every time. Oh yeah, Hisuian Typhlosion. I will never forgive Iris Axew for getting lost to Univille. It always makes me question the why do you do things when it's on screen. Basically. Oh yeah, also Alola Marowak. Yeah, so there's so many better fire ghost types than Skeledirge. Oh my god. Last stream I suggested giving Ash Cacnea. Perhaps giving Jason. We'll see. Deshaun, like I said, I don't really do suggestions. You'll see them when you see them, and then you'll know if I considered it. I only picked Sprigatito because I knew it would become Mousecrata. I love starters on 2 legs and don't get the hate, to be honest. It's the furries. Airily has been Hotel. It's the you know, it's the furry Pokemon. People don't like furry Pokemon, or they don't want every Pokemon to be the furry Pokemon, which I understand. You know, Lucario, Zoroark, on all fours is cool, you know, because it feels like an animal instead of just a dude. I was not a big fan of the Galar starters for a good while because they felt a little too anthropomorphized. But I got over it. Right now, I got a new Surge Protector because my current Surge Protector could not handle Monster Hunter Worlds, which I will be playing later today. Or not Worlds, Wilds, god damn it. Let's add a little spot. There, one Chikorita down. From what I can understand, they're not afraid to give Ash female Pokemon. They just don't. I want to give Ash feminine design Pokemon. Well, it's kind of like a thing of just like, does it feel like, you know, it's who you want because whoever's on Ash's team is going to be in the forefront. So it's kind of like, which one do you want in front? I have some shinies I might use in Legends EA, like Sableye or Camera for the Megas. That'd be fun. What's up, Super Just-Beard Fem? I'm gonna call you Super. Yeah, Ash's Bayleaf should have evolved. There's no reason for it not to. It still does the same gimmick every time if it is evolved. If you could be a champion of any existing region, which would it be? Probably Hoenn. Probably Hoenn. Can I get a backstory of how you came up with your mascot being a blue slime with a box on its head? Yeah, sure. So back before I did, well, I still did Pokemon stuff, but you know, I just needed a mascot because I was trying to be an animation channel, and so I thought if I made a little slime guy, I could, if I had to be a little slime guy, then, I could basically morph him however I want in animations to make him a lot easier to animate. On top of that, back in the day, I had I took a selfie once when I was working at GameStop. I had a box on my head and I drew a face, and I called it Doliwhop. So I had a separate character that was called Doliwhop, which I'll pull him up. Look at him, this guy. Some Eldritch abomination in the suit. Don't know why I drew him like that. But eventually, I merged the two characters together and threw the box on my slime's head, and that's how it came to be. If Dawn traveled to Unova, what Pokemon would she get? Oh, friggin' god damn it. Gen 5. I'd give her Whimsicott, Scraggy, Mincino, Gothorita, Lampent, Mianfu, probably something along those lines. Pokemon eggs never made sense to me in anime. Like, how are you born with bones on your dead mother on head or sticks in your hands? Well, there is a there is a like a National Geographic reason you can come up with them that they just will never show in the show because like it's magic. That's the real reason it's magic. But you could infer for Pokemon with tools in their hands that they craft them in the wild after birth, or they, their parents give it to them after crafting it, something along those lines. Like, the Aberline goes out of her way to craft a spoon or find spoons. Timber finds a log, stuff like that. When it comes to the Marowak line, I think I love the idea. I think read it somewhere that basically the mothers are able to detach the skulls around their head, which isn't their physical skulls. It's more of a protective helmet. And they're able to, they gift it to their young to protect them. but it makes them extremely vulnerable until it grows back, which is why the mortality rate for Marowak mothers is so high. And because people found the missing skull off of a dead Marowak in the past, it's like how like people thought a giraffe was some crazy creature before they realized what giraffes are. You know, the lore of Marowak and Cubone became that the son wears the dead mother's skull, but that's really because they found the high mortality rate of Marowak mothers. First shiny Pokemon was in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I caught a shiny Caterpie. Did not know what a shiny was at the time. Are you the box on the slime's head or the slime itself or both? That's for you guys to decide. If you do this Scarlet Violet in your series, I wonder where it would fit for a series that I'm planning. I dropped my pen again. I saw those retracted messages, PD. I don't know what you send, but I saw you retracted them. I am planning it after Gen 4, best point, where Ash is better, but really needs to polish. Also, Tobias fits Horizon's villains well. Yeah, Tobias is kind of in that, like, emo hair, kind of a Metheo phase. I never write Tobias's villains, if only because I think it's easy. He's never really given us any indication that he's a villain. That doesn't mean you guys can't. It's just my own thing after talking with my friend Abdul, who loves Tobias. But, you know, it's kind of one of those things where he's never really given us anything that makes him a villain. He just beat Ash in the league and uses Darkrai, so everyone goes evil. And it's like, you know, I was like that for a while as well. But it's interesting to write him as an actual character once I get to Sinnoh, instead of just, like, shitting on him. If there's only any megas I want it to be a shiny, or not a shiny, Mega Heliolisk. What's up, Anthony? What is my favorite Pokemon episode? Oh God, I have a lot of love for the Hoenn or the Battle Frontier episode where May's Eevee hatches, where they do time travel bit. That was just a really soft moment that I enjoyed. That's off the top of the dome. Oh my God, it's hard to really pick one because it's like it's not gonna be a battle episode. It's not gonna be some gym battle. It's gonna be like one of the more chill episodes, the more like heartwarming episodes. I think I'll go with that one. That's probably the one I'll go with. There's probably something in Advanced and Battle Frontier that I love, but that's because I have so much nostalgia for that series. It's probably the most nostalgic for me, other than like the original series. Because I was born in 1998. So it's not like I was like, by the time I was like cognizant to watch Pokemon, it was well in its way, but I still started with Kanto, which is funny. And like the Kanto anime from episode 1. Did I read the response of people who suggested a mascot for your channel? What do you make of them if you did? So I did read those. I did go all those. You know, I didn't know, you know, because there's the obvious ones, which is I got a lot of shiny Dittos, which is obvious. I got one Charizard, which I knew you fuckers someone was gonna say something. I almost put it in my post. I was like, if you fuckers say Charizard, I swear to God. But I got that message. I knew it was coming. I got Popplio for one, which was funny. Ditto and Surskit were kind of the two main front runners, or specifically a shiny Ditto. I got Timpo, which was one. Dunsparce, Wooper, Kricketot, which is a funny one because my name was inspired by Cricketune, me fucking up remembering what Cricketune said, because I was doing a Nuzlocke run where I named them all after sounds, or just like onomatopoeia. And so I wanted to do the deadly whoop of Kricketot, and so I named the Pokemon I caught, which was my starter Totodile. I was like, oh, what sound does Cricketune make again? I think it goes like Doliwhop or something, and I just named it Doliwhop. And that's how the name Doliwhop came into existence, and I just used it ever since. Grass Bug or Normal type from Gen 5 I got. Chimchar. So I got a lot of options. Shiny Ditto and Surskit are the front runners. I don't know what I'll pick as a mascot, or if I'll even ever choose a mascot. We'll just kind of see. I just like, I'm just kind of interesting. Why Lampant for Dawn? I don't know. I just thought it was kind of fitting. I was really reading off the cuff. Will you make AZ own hotel and ATR after Kalos? Maybe. I don't know. It depends. I might charge him for his war crimes. Doliwhop is secretly Yogg Sothoth from Lovecraftian mythos. Well, first off,
lower your mouth right there. Don't make me get out the Yogg Sloth voice. I will bring this voice onto hell itself. And I'm really hoping you guys are here the voice changer, because otherwise I just sound like a friggin' idiot.
Yeah, I got a voice changer. There was a comic saw with him having a backstory of losing Cynthia League when they were younger. That'd be funny. Bro, Zatu needs to get a mega. It is so forgettable. Yeah, a Zatu mega would be fun. Shut up. I just have to write my why not Charizard. I've never made an original joke. Yeah, you fuckers. I know my audience. You internet people think you're so slick. Be like, what if I posted Charizard for the guy who hates Charizard for a mascot suggestion? I know. Favorite theme song from the anime? All the Johto themes. Probably Master Quest. I think Master Quest is my favorite. How much did I miss? Not a lot. We've just been chilling. I'm drawing Chikorita, and I gotta draw more. I just been distracted by chat. Because I need, I don't want to use the official color. Let's do this. Hopefully that doesn't look wrong. Yeah, a little of this. Doliwhop secretly has a room full of Charizard plushies. What? Don't put that evil on me. What's wrong with you, Fire Spark? Just see. Look, there's one Charm. Look, there's one Charmander right there, and that's just because it completes the starter set. Also, that Charizard up there is a custom plushie that my friend Tobin, aka Short Tempered, sold. And I bought one because I'm a good friend. So that's the closest thing to Charizard memorabilia I have. Would you ever consider making a plushie of your blue blob guy? I mean, if I got big enough, totally. I'll sell that shit. I'll sell out in a goddamn heartbeat. I have no integrity. No, but I mean, if I got big enough, definitely. But I'm not at any stage where I could. I don't even have merch. Just because I don't, again, we're a 4,000. We just hit 4,000 subs. We are not here. We're not at a level to be selling merchandise. I'll think about it, but again, I'm also in a niche of content that does not get a lot of view, or does not generally get a lot of views, or a lot of subscribers. Like, I think the highest channel that does this stuff is Zach. Or Zach Toshi. Why am I doing these first? This is stupid. I mean, AZ wouldn't have war crimes because back in his days, kings who do whatever they want with the law. I'm still counting them as war crimes, though. When you nuke 2 armies with your thing, I still count them as war crimes. I think Skarmory needs a mega Doliwhop. Yeah, I go Skarmory. Didn't deserve that many filler, boring episodes. Johto didn't deserve to exist as an anime if that's what they were going to do. Like, goddamn, it is literally the most boring thing I've ever watched in my life. I used to put Johto episodes on to go to sleep at night, man. Like, the only good redeeming part of Johto is the Johto League. Damn it, I hit a button. And the World Cup. The World Cup's fun. But other than that, the rest can burn. Let's see. That's a big enough gap. Whatever, that works. It's for a meme video. I'm not trying to put too much heart and soul into this. Whatever. I love to see a Mega Breloom or a Mega Grumpig in ZA. Yeah, fair enough. If we get Kalos, if we get 2 Kalos, is there any Mega that works for Jesse and James? Probably not. They don't deserve Mega Evolution. PD, don't put that evil out on me. I don't even know what is becoming me. God damn it. I know it's some Johto. No, it's not Johto. It's definitely some, like, Horizons ass song, isn't it? I know it's Horizons. I know you, PD. I know you're putting evil out there on the world. I knew it. I knew it was Horizons. Fuck you. It's a psychic type Chikorita. That's why. That's why it's ascending into the mortal, the realm of immortals. Color will help that. That looks weird. That looks weird. But color will help that. Ignore that, chat. Don't get your minds out of the gooters. I got 2 sleeping Pokemon plushes of one is sleeping Ashra, the other sleeping Cleffa. I like those. Nice. Can you make a video where you talk about your starter fake mons? I don't have any, unfortunately. I've never made a fake mon in my life. I need some new music. Let's scroll down. I've done a lot of these before. Let's do this one. That works. No. What about the Johto gym battles? They're okay. See you later, Omega Maddie. I want Chikorita to get either Rock, Electric, or Steel in the ZA games. That'd be fun. When you lead with your heart, it's too scary to... Damn it! Take I truly hate Mega Evolution. That makes one of you. It's using Synthesis. Why did you never do a contest rival videos? I got bored with them. I'm gonna be honest. They're really, like, you know... It's the same reason I didn't do the Hoenn quote-unquote rivals. Because there's really not much to do with them. Like, it's like, yeah, I could give them new teams, but, like, it's not, you know, it's whatever. It's not big enough that I'm like, yes, no, definitely, this will be amazing, and it'll get so many views. I just wasn't interested in doing another team videos at that point, which is why I started the ATR. early, like, because I always kept saying I'm going to do it at 10,000 subs, but I just ran out of content to make. Because, again, this is a hobby of mine. It's not like my job. It's something I do for fun. And, you know, making the contest rivals wasn't going to be fun. So I just decided to do a much harder video in its place. And I don't want to do the tail. It looks... I don't like it. I'm not including the tail. Yep, I forgot to do one thing. Let's just erase that. Make them symmetrical. And now we get to the coloring stage, the most important stage of them all. How long have we been going? We go an hour. I forgot to give nubs at the bottom of the feet. I see that now. We'll fix that. Let's do a little that. I'm just coloring like a madman. Get the eyes colored. Use these for the dish. Is my smoothing still on? Gotta turn that off. Blip, blip, blip. Blip, blip, blip. And do this to do a little blip, blip, blip here. And color in the mouth, because that's what I did with the other one. Consistency, folks. It's the best way to do things. Little foot. Little foot. Like I said, this is a meme video, so it is not meant to be... See you later, Super. It is not meant to be super well detailed. Might not even be a video. It might just be something I post on TikTok or something. Who knows? Not TikTok, Twitter. Let's lower the brush size a bit. Get back down to 15. So we can do a quick shading here. Yeah. I always double check to make sure what I'm actually doing right now is appearing on screen, because I've never really looked at that. I don't know why I decided to do all this shading. It's too much work. I want to be lazy. Let me be lazy. Give Chikorita an AK-47. Maybe another day. That's its new Mega Evolution. It has the strap. Do that, do that. That and that, and then we just have to color the top. There we go there. Oh, and then we just need... Don't ask me about shading. I don't know what I'm doing. I just do what feels right. There we go. Will the episode where Team Rocket released Arbok still happen? Who knows? Like I said, I'm not going to answer spoiler questions. If I did, I might as well just tell you guys everything is going to happen right now. Yeah, I don't know why that looks like that, but... yeah, that works. Merge those together, and we're going to do what I plan to do, which is... good old hue saturation. What am I doing? How long have we been going? I think this is kind of a shorter end stream, but we'll wrap it up right here, if only because the sooner I'm off stream, the back to editing the video I can get. So we'll end this a little early. Like I said, we already did a stream earlier this week, so that kind of makes up for this. But for now, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be back here at noon CST next Saturday, and I'll talk to you all later.